Okay, I'm going to show you guys the final month or week in May. It's the May 22nd through June 4th spread. It's kind of a fun one. I like the mood and energy trackers, and then I like the diagonal days over here. And I'm adding a new part, the currently part. So let's go ahead and get started. You can download this for free. It's the measurement file at lifebywhitney.com, and you can print it out and follow along if you want to. This also includes the notes section that tells all about the spread and how I'm going to use it for the week. And also the free version also includes the My version, which looks like this, that you can print out and use for yourself if you don't want to transfer it to your journal, if you just want to use it. So let's go ahead and get started. I always start out by numbering the top and numbering down the sides. You can see here it matches. On the measurement template, the numbers are there too, so I just go by 5s or so across the top, just to make it a little quicker to transfer to the journal, and I'll erase these when I get finished. So let's get started on the, get started on the right page. These are the days. So since I say it's 14 across and 14 down, I'm just going to put dots here, and I'm going to connect these dots to go all the way across. So start out with 14 down. And then halfway is 13, and 14 will be the next one. And you'll know you've counted right if the number or the dots here evenly line up perfectly. If you're one off, like so, they won't line up on your ruler. But since it's 14 by 14, they're going to line up evenly. And I'm using a Sharpie pen this time. Kind of like these for the lines on my spreads. So the next one's going to be 12 tall, so I'm going to count 12 down. Put a dot there, and you're going to go all the way to the end at the top. And this ruler's not quite long enough, but like I said, it will be evenly on these dots. Your dots will fall on the ruler if you've counted correctly. And the next one is also 12 tall, so it's going to be right in the corner again. And then 12 down from here. So since this was 14, this one's 12, I'm just going to go up 2 and over to make it a little bit easier. And then here again, it's going to be 12 across at the bottom, so 13's half, but I'm just doing 12, and this was 14 across, so I'm just going to take away 2 and go down. If you haven't drawn the numbers, I only draw them on one page. And then I'm comparing this dot, and this one's 2 rows up. So I'm going to count up 1, 2, and go across to put the next one. You could also figure it out by if you can tell that the ruler hits every dot. So it's a completely even line. And how I'm going to put these lines in the middle, so right here there's one middle line, and then on this one there's one middle line. I'm just going to use my ruler to figure out half of this line and half of the long line. And the same thing with these. So that was about 4 inches. So I'll do about 2 inches and put a little dot. Same with this one, about 2 in between. And I'm just going to go up parallel to those dots. And for this one, I'm splitting it up in 2. See how this is going to look. I have the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday in the middle. So I'm going to split these up into 3 parts. And really you can get technical and divide it by 3, or you can just guesstimate a little bit. And there's our right page. It's easy. Looks like bricks. So then the next page, so that's all done but the headings. This section's going to be a this week to do, this section for next week to do. And then I'm going to start here on the mood and energy tracker now. So I'm going to start from the bottom, and you can, if you have a different size journal, it's best to start at the bottom too. So you work your way up, so your header will be a different height if it needs to be. So there's going to be a section for 7 different things that I'm going to track here, and you can put whatever you want to, but I'm making a currently section: reading, watching, listening to, learning, obsessed with, working on, and looking forward to. So I'm going to fill those out through the week. So the titles are about 7 across. I think I'm just going to put blanks here. And they're all too tall. And so the heading will be up here. So I'm going to write currently in this little space, and it's going to be 3 tall. And so I start the mood and energy little tracker here. It's going to look like this. One side I'm going to track mood, and then the other side I'll track energy with certain colors. And you can write the key on the page, or you can have a general key for your full journal, and it depends on what I'm doing, but I do have a key in the very front that I use sometimes for this, like mood. So each one of these is too tall, and it starts at in between 19 and it goes down to 21. And then I skip 1 space there and keep doing that all the way up till I do 7. Do the same thing on the other side, except I'm going to start on the far end over here. And then I'm just going to connect the lines. Let's go all the way across. And then about halfway through each of these, they're 20 long, so about 10 in the middle, I'm going to put the letters for the days, similar to this. So I'll go ahead and add these currently tiles that I'm working with. I'm going to start with reading. And I'll also put this week, next week. All right, and I'm going to add the last touch. It's going to be the days. And these stamps are some random ones I got at Target. All right, and it's all finished. I I hope you guys enjoyed. This is the last of the May bundle. What we've got so far. And you can see all the how-tos on these videos if you're interested. You can use them for any week. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed.